Hello and thanks for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. My name is Jenny and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. Today I have for you some fall decor. From the Dollar Tree, what I'm going to be using for this first DIY is this wood family sign that has the cord attached to it so you can hang it. Also, I have two of these wood scratchers. These are, I forgot what section of the Dollar Tree I got these out of, but they did come from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using one of these wood finish signs. What I'm going to do first is use my miter box and saw to cut these down. Now what I want to do is just cut down the bottom portion of these. So I'm just going to place them side by side, and I'm just going to cut down the amount I want to use. After I get that complete, I'm going to also cut down the top parts where the holes are because I want to use that part of these as well. So I'm just going to line these two up together and then cut those. So once I have all of my pieces cut, this is how they look. I'm going to cut the cord off of this sign so that I can take some hot glue and attach everything together. So what I'm going to do first is line up my board so I can see where I want to place these two pieces because I'm going to use these as like hooks. So I'm just determining where I want to place them, and once I have all of that decided, then I'm going to take some hot glue to attach them, and I am attaching them to the back of the sign. I'm using my pen to mark where I'm going to attach them at, and then I'm going to take the hot glue and add it, and then add the piece and just press it down to make sure that everything is nice and secured. I'm adding the second one to the spot that I marked as well. Once I have those connected, I am also going to connect the other two pieces that I cut off because I'm going to use those to add some cord so I can hang this. So I'm adding these all the way to the side, making sure that I can string the cord through the holes. So I'm just making sure that you can see the hole on the top of the sign, and that's how it's looking. I'm going to take this wood stain that I have and I am going to stain this entire piece. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I did. I had some free time, some free alone time. So I did some crafting. I started working on my fall decor. I love the fall season, so I was excited to start creating some decor. So I am going to stain the back of this as well, and I do love how that came out. So I picked this bunch up here from Walmart for $6 and something, and I'm just pulling these pieces off because I want to hot glue them down to the front of this separately so that I can arrange the florals how I want them. So I'm just using hot glue to do that. And the other side that has the holes from the cord, I'll be making sure that the leaves I attach cover those holes up so you won't see that. And what I'm going to do is continue just layering these pieces. Now Walmart did put out some really pretty fall picks for 97 cents, but sometimes I like to get this bigger bunch for less than $7 because you can use this bunch for several projects. So sometimes that's more of a bargain. So this pick did have some pumpkins on there, so I'm just going to attach those two pumpkins right in the center. Now what I'm going to do is, after I clip this tag off, I'm going to use this sage color chalk paint by the brand Hello Hobby, and I'm just going to paint over the front of this. For the fall season, I'm definitely going with some different color greens, some creams. I'm going to do some hint of orange, and I did think about maybe a wine color, but I'm not sure. So once I have that painted, I'm just going to take some jute cord and string it through those holes of the little pieces that I cut down because that's how I'm going to have the option to hang it. So I just strung the cord through the back, I'm going to tie a knot in the front. I'm going to add some hot glue so that cord can stay in there nice and secure. And then just cut off the excess, and I'm just going to stretch it over and do the same thing to the other side. And I'm just pulling the cord to the length of how much I want for my hanger. Once I get that complete and clipped off, all I have to do is add my family word to the hooks at the bottom, and that is it. I think this came out so pretty. I am going to hang this by the front door, and I absolutely love it. And for my next DIY, what I'm going to be using is this wood tray from the Dollar Tree. And also I have these white plastic adhesive hooks. And I'm going to be using this pumpkin color chalk paint. What I'm going to do first is use that paint to paint this entire tray. I am going to distress this tray using some brown color as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that brown color paint first to paint those white hooks. Now the Dollar Tree do sell some of those hooks that has that wood color look, but I don't have any of those. Plus I wanted to paint mine so I can get the exact color that I want. So I'm going to be using 4 of those for this project. So I'm just going to pull them out, and then I'm going to take that brown acrylic paint and I'm going to paint all 4 of these. I'm going to give them 2 coats, letting them dry in between each coat. And like I said earlier, the Dollar Tree do have some that looks like wood, but I don't believe I have any in my craft stash, but I wanted to paint them anyway to get the exact color that I was looking for. Now I'm just using that leftover paint on the brush to distress this to mute down that orange. This is a pretty orange, but I think it looks great with this brown distress over it. Once I get that complete, I am going to pull these tabs off of these hooks, and I'm pulling the adhesive part as well because I'm going to use some hot glue to attach them. So what I'm doing is attaching these to the back just like this because I'm just creating some little legs for my tray, and I'm just going to add some hot glue and attach one in each corner. Now I really do love how this turned out. Now the florals that I'm going to add in here, I did pick up from Michael's. Michael's right now have 40% off all of their fall floral and 70% off their summer floral and decor. So right now you can catch a deal if you head over to Michael's. I know I got a bunch of florals for less than nothing. I saved so much money. So what I'm going to do is use this pick that I did get for $6. This is so thick, and I'm going to be using this for a lot of projects. So I'm just pulling off a few of these pieces to style in this tray. I'm not going to add any filler or anything, and that will be it for this. I think this came out really pretty. I absolutely love the color, and I love the color that I chose to paint the little feet at the bottom. Now for the next DIY, I'm going to be using one of these wood crates from the Dollar Tree and 4 more of those plastic hooks, and I already removed the adhesive off of them. So I'm just going to place these on the back just like I did the previous DIY so that I can hot glue these down. What I'm doing different is I'm going to paint the feet as well as the crate one color, and the color I'm going to be using is that sage color by the Hello Hobby brand. And I'm going to give this entire thing one coat. I absolutely love these little planters. I think they are just so cute for the fall season. So after I get this painted, I am going to take that same color brown acrylic paint off of that brush and distress over this piece as well. I'm going to distress everything except the bottom portion. I think these colors blended together just looks so pretty, and I am distressing in the inside as well. Now I'm just pulling off some more of those floral buds and picks off of that first Walmart pick, and I'm just going to add a few in. I'm not putting no filler inside of this one as well. I just want this one to be nice and full. I love all the different little fall colors. And after I get that complete, this one is done as well, and I absolutely love it. Now for the next DIY, I'm going to create a tassel. You can use these beads here from the Dollar Tree, but I'm going to use these beads here. I got this big bag off clearance at Michael's, but these little small light orange ones look like little pumpkins. So what I'm going to do is take this yarn, and I did get this yarn from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to string on some of these beads. I love styling tassels for all holidays. So after I get the beads strung on, what I'm going to do is just clip it off, and I'm going to wrap it around the first bead and tie a nice secure knot, and then just cut off the hanging cord. Now to create my tassel, I'm just going to take this yarn and I'm just going to wrap it around my hand a bunch of times until I have the desired thickness that I am looking for. Once I get that complete, I'm just going to clip the yarn, and then I'm going to string the yarn from the other end of those beads through, and then as you can see, I'm starting to wrap it around the top part where the bead and the yarn is meeting, and then I'm going to take some hot glue to secure that and cut off the excess. Now what I'm going to do is to create that top portion of the tassel. I'm just going to take some more of that yarn, and I'm just going to wrap it around the top part. As you can see, I'm just going around, leaving just a little bit of the yarn at the top where the bead is. As you can see, I'm going to wrap it around a few times, and then I'm going to tack that down with some hot glue, and then cut off the excess. Once I have that complete, I'm just going to put my scissors through those loops and cut the yarn, and there's my tassel. And I think this color is beautiful for the fall, and I love the beads. They look like little mini pumpkins. Now for this DIY, I'm going to use one of those trays out of the Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree also had these little napkin rings, and I have this paper here from this vinyl paper from Target Dollar Spot for $3, and it had 3 different styles, but I'm going to use this sage color. So what I'm going to do is just place it right on top of this tray and just take my little knife to go around so that I can cut out the piece that I'm going to use. So this vinyl is self-adhesive, so once I get it cut out, I just have to peel the backing off and place it right down. Now I am going to be taking some of that Dollar Tree decorative rope to go around the inside of this tray. As you can see, it's overlapping a little bit, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix that. So I'm going to take that knife and just trim all the way around the edges of the inside of the tray to get that nice clean cut. Even though I'm going to take some rope to go around it, I still wanted to show you, for just in case you don't want to add the rope, you can still get that nice even clean cut. Once I get that complete, I'm going to attach the rope by using some hot glue, and I'm just going to tack it down and go all the way around this tray. Now, of course, this can be an all-season tray, but I am going to eventually style some pumpkins on this tray. So I wanted to give you some inspiration of like a really simple tray you can create just to style some fall decor on. I also have some really pretty fall decor candles that I am going to be doing in a future video, and I'm going to be styling some of those on this tray possibly as well. So once I get all of that tacked down, all I have to do is add the legs to this tray, and that's going to be these 4 napkin holders, and these were out for the coastal decor in the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to use some hot glue to attach one of these in each corner. Thought these just looked great with the tray, and the jute cord around the little napkin holders looked really great with the rope in the inside, and I absolutely love how simple this is, but how cute and useful it could be to host some fall decor or any season. Now for the next DIY, I picked this up from Target Dollar Spot for $3, and it shows the directions how to just add the beads to the little wire, and it comes with these little felt florals. So what I'm going to do is just take everything out of the package, and it also comes with a little piece of jute cord. Here are these these are paper flowers. I'm not going to use those. What I'm going to do is string these beads on to the little wire ring, and I'm only going to string half of the beads on here. I thought this was a really cute little beaded decor set, and I knew I wanted to use this. So as you can see, I'm just going to put the little wire back inside the little wire opening, and that's how you close it. And now for the remaining part of this, I'm going to wrap this jute cord all the way around. I'm going to add some hot glue to get it started. Once I add my jute cord, I'm just going to continue wrapping it until the remaining part of this is covered. Now that I have reached the other side, I'm just going to wrap it around, add some hot glue to tack that down, and then just cut off the excess. Now what I'm going to do with the rest of those beads is I'm going to string those on a piece of jute cord. So I definitely thought this was worth $3. I think this is a cute little project that you can make your own. So after I string the beads on, I'm just going to tie a little basic knot to secure this in, and then I'm going to tie the knot on the other side, creating a little hanger. So after I get that complete, I'm going to pick the one that I got from Michael's, and I'm going to pull off a few of those buds, those flower buds and stems and little greeneries, and I'm just going to attach some of those to one side of this little decor piece. And that will be it for this little DIY as well. Now I'm going to use this, as you can see, you can just lay this over some other decor. I have it over a little candle, and I think it is so cute. But you can also hang this on the wall and use the beads at the top for a hanger. And I absolutely love the simplicity of it, and I think it is so cute. Now, you know, every season I have to make me a coaster for my coffee. So I'm going to use that little wood plank from the Dollar Tree. And I have these leftover fall transfer stickers from the Dollar Tree as well. I'm just cutting out the ones that I'm going to use. And then I'm just going to start transferring them over. So I love these little pumpkins and greenery and florals on these little transfer stickers. So I'm just adding one at the bottom. And then I'm going to cut off some other ones. I'm going to add one at the top. And then I'm going to add a few of the small ones right down the center of this little plank. I just absolutely love little cute coasters. I drink lots of coffee, and so I like to have little cute coasters. So sometimes I may make a set of 4, but most of the times I will make 2 or 1. I have a lot of coasters, so that's why sometimes I only make 1, but you can definitely make a set of 4 of these. They are so cute. So as you can see, I'm just transferring my last few pieces over, and after I get that complete, since it's going to be a coaster and I do want to use it, I'm going to go over it using some Mod Podge, and I'm going to make sure I give it 2 coats, letting it dry in between each coat. And then after that is done, that will be it for this little coaster. I think this came out so cute, and I love the natural color that it was already, so that's why I didn't paint it. But you can paint it, but I think it's adorable. For this DIY, I was so happy to find this wood round for $3 in Target Dollar Spot with this sage color faux leather handle. I thought this was so cute. I'm pairing it with some transfer stickers from the Dollar Tree. I cut off the words that said Simply Blessed. I did pick this really cute pick up from Michael's for the 40% off. So I paid $2 for this beautiful pick that I am going to add to this little sign. I'm going to pull all the pieces off. It had these little dried oranges and a little different items, and I'm just going to cut everything off separate. I love this cute little raffia grass, and so I'm just going to attach everything using some hot glue. I'm not going to paint this wood piece. I love the natural color, and I'm just going to layer these items on top of each other, and that will be it for this piece. I think this is going to look really cute styled in the kitchen with my cutting boards. I absolutely love how this turned out. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. Also, my fall season have started, so I don't want you to miss any of my fall decor. I hope you got some inspiration from today's video. Let me know in the comment section below which one were your favorite, and until next time, my friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.